Hi and welcome back to my Creative Ego. So I'm continuing on my Michael's haul, and I just want to show you these two stamp sets and all the really great things that you can create with them. So the first stamp set is really great for any pet lovers that you might know of. So my aunt's a really huge pet lover. She loves her dog so super much. So I was inspired by her to make all these cute little stationery sets and thank you notes. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one is just a handful of thank you notes that you can make on the whim, super simple with very inexpensive materials. I just took an index card, folded that in half, rounded off the corners. So the stamp set doesn't come this way, so you're just going to have to use a little bit of creativity. So I first stamped out the outline for the dog face, and then I took the cat face outline and I turned that upside down for the bottom half of the dog. The stamp set actually provides 4 different facial expressions for the dog, so you can just choose whichever one that you want. And then I just added a little rhinestone sticker for a collar, added little lines on the bottom to represent the feet, and then I put a little flower sticker to represent like a collar, or a tag on a collar rather. So you can use whatever stamp sentiment that you have. I used thankful, and then also you can also do the same thing for the kitty cat and the monkey. So the next one is a handmade card and envelope stationery set. So I'm starting off with the envelope first. I did exactly what we did earlier on how to build the puppy dog, and then I just colored that in with a marker. And if you don't have a stamp sentiment, you can always write it in like I did here. And then you're basically, for the stationery, just randomly stamping the dog face onto the card and then choosing all the different facial expressions for it. So this is also the same style card. I just used the kitty cat stamps for this one, and then I also randomly placed my thankful sentiment all over the card. So this completes all the projects that I did with my first stamp set, which was the one with the animals on it. Now I'm going to move on to the second stamp that I showed you earlier, and there's a variety of different things that you can use for this. So the first one that I made is actually of a flower, and I basically just took one of the paper punchers that I had, and then I cut those out, or punched them out, and then the circle stamp on the inside that is used for the smiley face icons, I just stamped those into the middle of the flower, and then I used a whiteout pen and I created the stem. So this is what that card looked like. So the next handmade card is going to continue to use this circle stamp, and we're just randomly going to place this onto the card with different colored inks on it. You can keep it this way, add a sticker or another sentiment, or you can also take this and put the smiley faces, or rather the different types of emotions that come with the stamp, on to the inside of these polka dots like this. And then another option you have is, because some of these stamps are really small with this facial expressions, you can put multiple ones on an acrylic block and just stamp them all down at one time like I did here. And so the final card on this segment is going to be a birthday card. So I don't know what you call this particular icon, but I'm going to say that it's the top of cupcakes, the frosting on top of cupcakes. So that's what I'm going to just randomly place onto the card like this. And then I'm going to take a colored pencil. I'm using a colored pencil and not a marker because I don't want it to go through and I don't want it to show on the other side of the card. So I'm going to take a black colored pencil and I'm just going to draw the base like this of the cupcake, and then I'm going to go back in and fill it up with other colors like you see here. Envelope is the same thing. So this is all the projects that I was able to complete with just these 2 stamp sets, and I'm pretty sure I can come up with more ideas, but I don't want this video to run too long. So until next time, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you so much for watching. Thanks again, everyone, and have a wonderful day.